it was in the Gregorian calendar in the year 620 AD that the Prophet Muhammad received the revelations of the new religion that he would preach and that he would proselytize. He was living as one of the clans of the Quraysh tribes in Mecca. He received the revelations of the new religion, which would become Islam. He began to preach this religion of monotheism and religion of peace. The word Islam itself is derived from the Semitic languages, peace and submission to God. And he preached this new religion. As we know, he was initially rejected by the other clans in Mecca. And indeed, in the year 622 in the Gregorian calendar, he was forced to flee. He fled from Mecca to Medina, and that decisive event became known as the Hijra. Muhammad lived in Medina for the next several years, developed a large following, and in the year 628 AD returned victoriously to Mecca to conquer Mecca and to proclaim the new faith. And by 630, Muhammad was preaching the new faith in Mecca and died in the year 632. What the Prophet Muhammad established was the most dynamic new religion, perhaps in world history, because the spread of Islam from that moment onward was probably unrivaled in world history in the speed and breadth and scope of the spread of this religion. Within just a few years, the new religion of Islam reached here. It reached the entire Arabian Peninsula. And the new caliph that followed the Prophet Muhammad, Abu Bakr, spread the religion through his military victories, both east and west, spreading essentially through what had been the Eastern Roman Empire. When Islam first came out flowering in the early 630s, this was a time when both the Eastern Roman Empire and the challenger empire, the Persian Empire, the Sassanid Empire, had been attacking each other so long that both were profoundly weakened, and that enabled the new faith to conquer in both directions. So Islam spread rapidly to the west through the lands of the Roman Empire, specifically the Eastern Roman Empire, across Egypt and across North Africa. It also spread to the east, conquering Persia and creating within just a few decades a geographic reach that was astounding, reaching in fact all the way from the Iberian Peninsula in the far west, all the way to the Persian lands in the far east. So a new religion established, reaching a vast population. The first four caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali, were the Rashidun Caliphate, and after those four and a tumultuous period of strife, they were followed by a new caliphate, the Umayyad Caliphate, the Umayyad clan being another clan originating in Mecca, but establishing its new caliphate with the capital in Damascus, today's Syria. And the Umayyad Caliphate had a vast reach across now the Islamic lands. The Umayyad Caliphate lasted around 100 years and was followed by the Abbasid Caliphate, which moved its center of base to Baghdad, to today's Baghdad. Well, this region now was part of the Islamic world, and it now played yet another role as a trading outpost, as an agricultural center, but now on the path for the Hajj to Mecca. Because in the Islamic faith, the 5 pillars of Islam, the belief in one God and Muhammad as the prophet, the prayer 5 times a day, the fasting during the month of Ramadan, the charity or zakat, which is core to the Islamic faith, and the 5th, making the Hajj, making the pilgrimage to Mecca. And this became part of the travel site, the site where caravans and pilgrims would come to and from Mecca. So now this is a region, of course, right at the center of the Islamic world.